All right. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us live here. It's January 24th,
Yes.
2017. You're hanging out with us here at the 22 Social office in San Diego. My name's Andrew Lane.
And this is Rene Bañuelos.
And today we are going to walk through the benefits of running a sweepstakes to attract leads for your business and exactly how you can do that with 22 Social.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite topics. I've had a lot of fun helping a lot of clients actually set these up. Anything from, even if you're a coach or an expert, maybe give away a one-day session with you, or if you're a local business or a hotel or restaurant and you want to give something away to get a lot of leads and get the leads to generate leads even before their customers. It's beautiful. I love it.
Even physical products. If you have an e-commerce store, if you're selling physical goods, this is a really great strategy. So we're going to dive in and go through some slides today to walk you through the concept. We'll log in and show you where you can find in-depth training on each of these steps so you can implement this strategy if it makes sense for you. We'll show you some active live examples that are happening right now that other 22 Social users have done in the last week, and you'll get an idea of what's going on out there so you can check them out yourself. And of course, if you're live with us today, you have the benefit of asking questions. So we've got a comment stream down below. Just want to shout out to, we got Sue, Mike, Sarah, Margaret, Biggie, Raven, Jackie. Go ahead and comment down below. Let us know where you are watching from. See, George and Drew commented. It's fun to see where you're hanging out all around the world.
Right, exactly.
It's a global broadcast. So let's go ahead and get right into it today. And feel free to comment, write your questions below. We'll keep an eye on that and open it up for some Q&A right at the end.
Yep.
We also have a winner of our weekly sweepstakes.
This is a sweepstakes. We're going to talk about sweepstakes, and you're participating in one. So this is amazing.
Yeah,
Great.
we do a weekly giveaway. So one of you is going to win a 22 Social account for a year. So stick around. Towards the end, we'll announce this week's winner. And if you know someone who is interested in doing this, has a business, or just likes to learn about this kind of stuff, you can get your referral link down below this video and invite them over. Everyone that you refer to this page will get you an additional chance to win our weekly prize. And all you have to do is refer 3 active 22 Social customers, and your account is free. So you can earn your 22 Social account for free just by bringing 3 people and having them sign up with 22, or you might randomly win our premium prize every single week. So a lot of reasons to invite a friend, huh? Yeah. All right.
Let me see. Someone just said audio.
Already?
Someone said audio may be off.
Our premium prize.
Nope, we're good.
Audio should be good.
If you can't hear me, refresh the page.
I know. That's
I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll post something in the comments. So
okay.
Yeah.
We got some Utah. We got NorCal. We got the UK staying up late. Thanks for joining us out in the UK. We got the Canada. So one question came in from George already. You know, the difference between a sweepstakes, a drawing, and a contest. We'll get into some of that today.
Yes.
Right at the start here. So let's go ahead and share a screen. We'll get into the slide deck so you can follow along with us.
Great. So today, like we said earlier, we're covering sweepstakes. This is our official training. So let's take it away. Let's get going.
Yep, sweepstakes help you make some money. So that's what we're talking about. First off, just what to expect today. We'll keep this very brief. We have more in-depth training available to you. So today, just kind of kick back. You don't have to get too involved with the tutorial. We want to just give you an overview to see if this makes sense for you, help you clarify some of these concepts for yourself, and show you some inspiration. So we have in-depth step-by-step training. We'll show you where to find that today. We're also going to show you where to find that training. So there you go, the guide that you can follow. And of course, we'll show you some examples at the end. So kick back, relax, and make this more benefit from being here live with us. If you're watching live, you can ask us questions. If you're watching the replay, you can get some inspiration by the Q&A at the end. But also, every week we like to show a spotlight. So on the topic of sweepstakes this week, we found some active sweepstakes examples to show you. Sitting Pretty Still is a local business here in San Diego. They have wellness products. They're bringing awareness to a meditation cushion that they're selling. So a great example of a physical product. If you have any kind of e-commerce online and you want to get awareness to that product, doing a sweepstakes is a great way to do that. So we'll log in and show you how that looks, but you can check it out for yourself going over to Sitting Pretty Still On Facebook, you can see their app on their page. Another spotlight, Brandon. This guy's awesome. He's out in Missouri, I think, Mississippi, and he signed up with 20 Social about a week or two ago, pretty recent, and he's already built a whole new fan page. He's got a subscription program. He's doing an online fitness membership, and when I asked him why he chose 20 Social, he was so pumped that he could run his membership site inside Facebook with a Facebook group. He said for himself, that makes life way easier, and he knows that his followers are going to enjoy that as well because it's convenient for them. And so he launched the subscription, and now he's trying to get leads because it's not going to sell itself. So whatever you're trying to sell, you need a way to attract people to your business. So he decided to try out a sweepstakes, and he set up a sweepstakes to win a Fitbit. So we're going to talk about the strategy around, should I give away my own product, something similar to my own product? There's a lot of ways to do this, and there's not really one right answer. But these are a couple examples where the previous one was specifically giving away their own product. In this case, he's given away a similar product that will attract the right kind of people. Someone who'd want a Fitbit, would want to learn more about healthy living, maybe get a fitness trainer and join his program. So this is a really cool concept, and you can see he's snapped all this together by following our instructions. In just a matter of a couple weeks, he's got a whole business off the ground. This is a really successful sweepstakes right here. Active Gear, they've put this together, and they're giving away these dumbbells. So another fitness kind of related product and an e-commerce. But you saw the previous one wasn't selling physical goods. They were selling a online membership. This one is, I believe, selling physical goods. They have a store of products that they want to sell. So to get people's attention, to collect leads, grow their email list, they're giving away dumbbells, Bowflex dumbbells. So that's something you can check out on your own time, or just wait till the end. We'll log in and show you a little bit of that. So Renee, why don't you take it from here and go through the concept of how all this works?
Great, my favorite part. My part. So get people to refer friends. I mean, that's something that I think we all aspire to in our businesses, right? How do we get more people to tell all their friends about it, to be excited to talk to all their friends and say, hey, you got to check out this business. They got what you need, yada, yada, right? So these are what I call, these mouses, interesting. Here's the reality though. People are busy. If you really got to love a business for you to actually go out of your way, call all your friends, tell everybody to go check this out, right? So that's what slows people down. In this world, there's so many things competing for our attention that it's hard for us to just do that, even though we were happy with that business. So how do you get around that? And I like to call it the ethical bribe, meaning how do you bribe people? What can you do to bribe people so that they're willing to go out of their way and contact their friends and tell them to go check you out and check your business out? So another thing you got to do is you got to make it easy. I don't have time to actually get on there and message everybody, or get on the phone and talk, have a conversation about your business. If I loved it, I don't have time. I'm busy. Like I said, everything's vying for our attention. So you have to make it easy. If it's a few clicks and boom, I told my friends and I'm done, then I'm more likely to do that, especially if there's that ethical bribe that says, hey, you might get something on the other side if you do that. So what you do is you set up a sweepstakes, and that's your bribe. They have a chance to win something. And if you have the right system, it could be a few clicks before they're telling other friends about you. So how to structure your sweepstakes. There's a few ways to do this. This is very, very important. Make sure you pay attention and you figure this out before you start building anything on the app. You need to start thinking about this. So one way to do this is just simplest way to do it is a lucky winner. You're going to run a sweepstakes maybe for a month or 45 days, let's say. And at the end, you're going to pick one lucky winner. That's just how the name says it. It's very, very simple. The second is a competition. One of you guys asked, actually, I'm going to backtrack. I think it was George who asked, what's the difference between a drawing and a sweepstakes? Sweepstakes is a legal word for the drawing. So you have to call it a sweepstakes. That's a legal term. I'm not an attorney, but from what we know, that's what you're supposed to call it. So if you want to make it like a contest, I call it in this case a competition, then what you do is you could say, hey, for the top 3 people who refer the most friends, I'm going to give them something. So now it becomes more and more like a competition and not so much like a sweepstakes. So you can run it that way as well. Third is if a friend wins, you win. I actually had a client that we helped that with a sweepstakes that the prize was so good that people were not referring their friends. And their thought was, well, heck no, I want to win. I don't want to refer my friends because maybe my friends might win. So I don't want to be left out. So I'm just going to keep this to myself. That's how good that prize was. So what you could do to get around that is say, hey, if your friend wins, you're also going to win. That way, they're not afraid of actually losing an opportunity. They're actually getting a lot more chances to win if you do that. Number 4, one of my favorite is making it ongoing. So you could say, instead of saying, I'm going to run this for 30 days or 45 days, you could just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to give something away every single Friday. I love this. This is one of my favorite ways of doing it. And one of the reasons is because it gives you a story. Let's say you do it every Friday. You could do however you want, maybe every 2 weeks or every month. Every time you pick a winner, you have content for social media. That becomes your story. Is Joe Smith or whoever it was just won my product. And you could tell a story about this is who Joe is. This is how he plans to use it, blah, blah, blah. So it gives you material to create a story in social media. And not only that, since it's ongoing, that same post could be driven back to register for the next time you pick a winner. Maybe it's a week later, right? So if people see that story about Joe winning, they can also click through and register for next time. So that helps you get leads. 5 is a combination. So you can really get creative and say, you know what, I'm going to do lucky winner and I'm going to make it ongoing. And I'm also doing friend wins, you win. So you can really get creative. Just be careful. Don't make it too confusing because a confused mind does not make a decision. So if they don't understand how this all works, they're just not going to participate. So, yeah, and I'm going to cover what I mean by that or how to simplify things a bit, right? And when we cover how to set this up. So if I don't, remind me. But so that's how you structure sweepstakes. Something that's also really, 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 really important is how to choose that prize. I'm sure some of you I haven't seen it too much lately, but some of you may have seen an ad on Facebook or somewhere that says, hey, sign up here for a chance to win an iPad. Or those old banner ads that, hey, click on punch the monkey and you might win an iPad, right? They were funny and all, but honestly, what happens is, yeah, I don't really recommend an iPad because you're not filtering your leads. So who wants an iPad? Well, the whole world wants an iPad. Is the whole world your market? You may think so, but it's not. You actually want to actually focus on a market that's more likely to buy your product. There's no sense in having 10,000 leads if only 10 of those are actually qualified or very likely to become a customer, right? So don't give away an iPad because that doesn't help you. Give something away, either your product, just got to know how to do that, or something that complements your product or service. So you know that, hey, if my customer, the person that's likely to buy my product also loves this kind of product, maybe that's what we're going to give away. In fact, here, one time we actually gave away microphones and gear to actually do hangouts because that's something that someone that wants to use a product would need, right? To do live hangouts like we're doing now. So something that complements your product. Pick an end date. Here's what can happen if it's ongoing. Although I told you ongoing is my favorite, but if you are going to have an end date, where it does help you is that people are not waiting to win and not buying from you. So if you are going to have ongoing, you might think about having a complementary product as opposed to your product. So it doesn't prevent them from buying because they're thinking, maybe I'm going to win, right? So
on that point, we do a weekly giveaway of our own product, but it's an upgraded version. So most people don't have our premium plan. So we give away a year, and that'll also extend on the end. So there's a lot of ways to get around, that concept as well.
Yeah. Our premium products, not the common one, but yeah. So yeah, I talked about earlier how what I liked ongoing is because you're always having different stories. But yeah, exactly. I love that about Sweepstakes, that announcing a winner, that's a story by itself, right? A lot of the times, most people were not content creators. Most people were consumers, right? So it's not natural for a lot of us to say, I'm just going to start creating a bunch of content. That's not who most people are. So having that story to tell makes it a lot easier to create that content. And another thing you could do is you can ask the winner to visit that business. So let's say if it's a local business, right? Where it makes sense is, excuse me, have them stop by your business and actually collect it. Don't send it to them. Have them stop by. That way, when they're there, they're probably, at least out of guilt, they're going to buy something from you. But the reason you also want to do that is because now you can take a picture with them. Now you could maybe even interview them in a quick little video, as long as they're okay with it, as long as it's not too intrusive. But now it makes that story that much better, right? Like I said, take a photo or a video. And here's a little trick we've used in the past is instead of, you're going to collect emails from the sweepstakes. Instead of emailing people and say, hey, I picked the winner is Joe Smith or whatever, say, hey, to find out if you win, click here and link them to a post on your page where you're announcing the winner. The reason you want to do this is because now you're going to get some engagement on that post and hopefully you're going to get a lot more organic reach, right? And what's great about people for the most part is even if they didn't win, they're excited, they're happy, and they're going to post and they say, congrats, John, for winning, even if they didn't win themselves. So you're going to get some engagement there. Let's see, stay legal. What can go wrong? Definitely use terms and conditions. I'm not an attorney. I got to tell you that. So just a disclaimer, but there's ways to actually get, there's tools out there that help you generate those terms and conditions online.
And we have templates for you as well. I'll show you where to find those.
Yeah. Disclaimer though, we're not an attorney. Don't require a purchase. It's very tempting to say, hey, look, if you buy my product, I'll enter you into the sweepstakes. You're essentially selling raffle tickets. And in most parts of the US, and I'm not sure about the rest of the world, but it's probably pretty similar, it's actually illegal to sell raffle tickets. So you cannot require a purchase. Right? And if you're in California, the state can do it, but you can't. Stay away from alcohol. There's all kinds of rules and laws in different places. If you understand the laws for alcohol, that's fine. But for the most part, if you don't, I would stay away from giving away alcohol, especially because of the the age requirement in different places and all that. So I would just stay away from that. If you're a bar, find out something else you can give. Careful with other people's products and make sure that if you're giving something away, there is nothing in their terms of service or policies that say you cannot give away or raffle off one of their products. Doesn't happen often, but just make sure that's not the case because then you could get in trouble. And again, disclaimer, we're not attorneys. We recommend you seek legal advice. Just got to say that. So again, stay legal and it's fine. I haven't heard of anyone having really any problems. But just make sure you stick to these things. What will you need? You need a registration page. You need a page that says, hey, this is who I am. This is my business. I want to give this away to somebody. Click below to register for a chance to win my gadget or gizmo that I'm giving away. What I recommend on this registration page is keep it simple. If you picked one of the other strategies, not just lucky winner, but maybe if a friend wins, you win, or a competition, or any of the other strategies, don't explain them here because you're going to confuse the heck out of them and they're not going to click through. Just say, hey, click below for a chance to win my gadget or gizmo that I'm giving away or whatever, or my 2-night stay at this resort, right? And then you're going to need a confirmation page that says, hey, congrats, you registered. At that point, you already have their email. You already have a lead. Here's what you tell them. Hey, by the way, if you get your friends to register, I'm going to give you more chances to win. Or here's where you break down. Hey, maybe it's a competition. If you're the top 3, I'm going to give you a prize. Yada yada. This is where they're already a lead, so you can afford to give them a little more information at this point. Make sure that you do have referral tracking. If you're not using 22 Social, you're crazy. Sorry. Make sure you do have referral tracking. You have to know who the heck's referring. Sorry. You do need to make sure that you're giving people your unique URL so that you could track who's referring what. Now we're over there. And you do have especially if you're going to have it as a competition, you do need a leaders board, and that's all built into 20 Social. You got to be able to show, hey, that John's in place number 1 and Mary's number 2 and maybe Vanessa's number 3, especially because they're going to get, what the heck? They're going to get a little competitive, and that's what you want to happen. You want some of those people in the top 10 to go, oh, I got a chance. I got to keep going. I want that one spot. So it's perfect. These are people you're not paying anything. You're just giving them a chance to win something, and they're out there hunting leads for you. Beautiful. I love that. People have gotten thousands of leads that way. And you got to get some traffic. So if you have an email list, maybe from previous customers, maybe you can send them an invitation. But if you don't have any email list or any way to reach or send out your link to a lot of people, then I definitely recommend at least boost the post on your page, throw some money at some ads. Someone's going to start the invitation process, right? If you have no one at the beginning registered, no one's going to invite their friends, right? So you got to get some people registered to get the whole thing going. So now after that, how 20 Social solves all this for you. One app, you'll get a registration page. We actually call it the gate. We're going to go through that in a few. And using Facebook login, people don't even have to type in their email. We actually collect a lot more than a name and email, gender, date of birth, and so forth. So we use that as the process of collecting email. You don't have to program any of that. We've done all that for you. You give you a confirmation page. We call it the main content. And that's where you could add your text, your media, and even countdown timers and so forth. And make sure you tell them that, hey, click below to invite your friends, right? It has a built-in leaderboard, and everyone gets a unique referral URL, so you don't have to worry about any of that. All that's already pre-built. And you do get a customer list. We actually call it the SRM. You can actually, what's cool about the way
SRM, Social Relationships Manager.
Thank you. Keep forgetting all these lingo I'm so used to. So what's cool about the customer list is you do get name, email, and all that. But what I love the most is you get a chance to actually message people on Facebook because you get their profile. You can click through the picture. You'll see their profile on Facebook. You can send them a friend request. You can send them a message and say, hey, what did you think about the product? Yada, yada. Get some feedback, start a conversation, start building a relationship. So that's what I like. You could also, you could also link it to an autoresponder. So if you have maybe MailChimp or Aweber or Infusionsoft or one of those, so that you can start triggering emails to these people. So that's optional, but it's something you can do there as well. We have a choose a winner button. You don't have to worry about figuring out, well, did Joe refer 10 people? Do I have to put his name 10 times on a piece of paper, throw him on a box and pick out a winner? To be fair, now the system does it all for you. It handles the probability, and you just click a button and boom, you get a nice little picture you can actually screenshot and share it as part of your story. You could also attach it to a Facebook group. We've done this multiple times. So you could say, hey, I'm going to be announcing the winner on our Facebook group. Make sure you click through and ask and request to join. And then from there, what's great about that, I mean, the organic reach is so much higher in a group than it is on a Facebook page. So there's another channel to communicate with them, especially if you're trying to build a community. It really, really helps. But let's see. So that's what Twin does in a nutshell. I mean, like Andrew said, we have a lot of extensive detailed training. You could figure how to set all this up, but just wanted to give you overall idea of what the system can do.
All right, so I'll take over from here, and I'm going to do a quick overview of how to get this done with 22 Social and where to find the advanced, step-by-step training. So the way we have broken this down after doing it many times and seeing other people do it is basically a 6-step process. And it starts with preparing your content, getting all this stuff sorted out. And sometimes the hardest part is getting the strategy together, right? So knowing what you're going to give away, some of the details of your giveaway. And I saw a question from Mike come in just now. Do you recommend having a time limit on how long of time someone has to claim their prize? A lot of these little things you'll want to work through. So we have some things to think about on that point, but that's definitely step one. Get that stuff sorted out. Keep it simple to begin with. We make the mistake oftentimes of overcomplicating things. Try to keep it as simple as you can. And once you're ready to go, you want to build your 22 Social app. So the technical setup of building this isn't too bad. Now, obviously, your first time ever building a 20 Social app will be a little challenging. That's just the learning curve of anything. But once you get one built, you have the skill set to build anything else you want to create in the future. So it's worth learning and figuring out, and you'll feel really accomplished. We have step-by-step training on how to do that, but I'll show you where to find more of that information in a minute. Once you have the app built, you just need to promote your link. So promoting your link, we give you a link to share. It's a 22s.com special link, and you want to get that in front of as many people as you can. That link is mobile friendly, so without having to lift a finger, your entire promotion is mobile optimized, and you could share this anywhere online, in emails, even put a link on your business card, and a QR code, whatever you want to do to get people over to that page on any device. That link is the key. 4, now when the time comes, choose a winner. This is the fun part. This gives you the ability to, share this out and get some more engagement. It's kind of an ongoing process. Ideally, you'll do this on a regular basis to make your life easier. So choosing that winner is very simple to do. Right inside the app, you'll just look at your list of all your people who've entered and click the Choose Winner button. Announce the winner. This is the fun part that Renee talked about. Announcing the winner is very important. And then last, recycle or restart. So you can reboot the app by clearing the SRM. So you can clear it so everyone has to re-enter for the next one. Or you can just continue using that app and all the tracking will maintain so that anyone who had referred friends this time around, it'll all stay in there so that they have a chance to win next week or next month, whenever you do another one. That's how we do it on this app to keep things simple. Everyone just has to register once. You're in. If you invite your friends, that gives you more chances to win. And that is pretty much locked in, for as long as we do this, you have those additional entries for everyone that you referred to enter. So to get the full training on this, we made a link for you, 22s.com/notes/sweepstakes. So I want to show you what that looks like. And then I'll take a moment to kind of visually break down some of this. So you should be able to see my screen here. This is the note when you go to this page, the sweepstakes tutorial. We've got a full video here. It even has a video tutorial, a lot of the same concepts we went through today, but it also has a 20-minute step-by-step tutorial here. So you'll find the tutorial on this page, the overview video, and then a breakdown of all the stuff we've been talking about. What Renee mentioned, how does this help you run sweepstakes? What does it look like? Here's a visual flow, an example. I'm going to go through that in a second. What are the steps? So there are the 6 steps that I just mentioned. And now I go through, in depth, the preparation. So step 1, preparing. What is the prize? How to think about that? How do they win? When will they be chosen? The legal stuff. As I mentioned earlier, we give you some ideas to help you get this done. You don't have to be too crazy. Facebook just has some basic information they need you to put in there. So you'll want to say something like, right here, this promotion is no way sponsored, endorsed, or administered by, or associated with Facebook. So a few of these little things you can sprinkle in will protect you, and you should be just fine. We haven't had anyone have any issues. So just want to give you some guidance here to help you feel more confident about doing this. So you can read through some of these. We even have a template you can use and click to grab that. So this will be a really valuable resource for you to go through. Building your app. There are a few steps to get this done, and in the video above, you'll see the tutorial video on how to do this exactly, but here's a visual breakdown. So everything you need to know is in this document, all 6 steps broken down. So this is available to you if you want to get in here and do this. If you follow these 6 steps, you're going to get this set up. You're going to get it built in a matter of a day, possibly. If you have the preparation, you have the content ready, you can get this done in an hour. I built an entire I built the entire thing in about 10 minutes in the tutorial video, so it's not too bad. You can definitely get it done. So that's where you want to find all of the additional resources on getting that done. So right now I'm going to just spend a few minutes so you can kind of visually comprehend the flow of how it works for your visitor, how you set it up, and then what it looks like for your visitor. So on Facebook, your Facebook business page or fan page is where this all takes place. Now, 22 Social is a third-party app that installs inside your page. So this is actually what Facebook requires to run sweepstakes, is to have a third-party application do this process. You can't have them enter to win by liking or commenting on something. It has to be through a third-party application. That's one of the requirements. So with 22 Social, you've got that covered. This installs on your page, and now you can build this whole system with one app installation. So there's 3 key parts to the 22 Social app to get this done. The first part is the main content. So every time you go to your app that's installed on your page, you're going to see the main content because you're the admin of the app, and that's what we show you. Okay. So you're going to see this section. This is where you can load in your content. The second part, the gate. This is like the registration page, right? This is a required step so that you can collect the information, have them enter to win, and now they're going to see your thank you or welcome page here, and they can share it with their friends. So that's part 2. Number 1 is main content. Number 2 is gate. The third part is when you share your link, you want to have an image that looks nice, that captures people's attention and a description of what will happen when they click on that link. And that's all included with this one installation. You can set up all 3 of these pieces with one 22 Social app on your page. So when someone clicks on that post, they're going to go through the process. They'll click on it. They'll go to the gate. That's where you can tell them about the, what you have to offer here. They just got to click, log in with Facebook to get access. Once they do that, you collect information and they get access to the main content area. You've collected their name, email, Facebook ID, location, date of birth. The Facebook authenticated information. It's really valuable. This is all stored inside the app for you. You can download it as a CSV file, so you have all that information available. You can also connect your autoresponder to have their name and email automatically load and grow your email list. So you could have emails triggered as part of this. More advanced strategy is email marketing, so you can have all this automated as well. Now, this is the cool part. Everyone who logs in and enters to win, you have their information, and this is where the tracking takes place. So in the Social Relationships Manager, that's a SRM inside the app here, every profile that is collected into the SRM gets a unique referral link. So all these people that enter get their own referral link for this app. Each app can do this. So every app you install on your page can have its own thing. This is unique to this one app. So on this app, they can get their own referral link to share and invite friends to this app so they can go through and enter this app's sweepstakes. They can activate their link and share it with friends. It's really automatic. They just have to click get their referral link. It'll trigger in the system and display their URL for them so they can share with their friends. And it will give them credit when their friends click on that link and go through this process. When they register, it'll track and say, this guy brought in these 3 people. It'll track all that, and you can see that in the SRM. So that's all automatic, done for you. And you just need to make it clear and visible to everyone who goes through on how to share and invite their friends. And that's the process of the 3 steps. Remember, it's just 3 steps you got to set up: the main, content, appgate, and the post. So here's a real world example of this. And we're going to show you a couple more here today. But this is just some screenshots to help you visually understand how this happens and what could happen for you. This one, the main content here. Remember, this is your thank you page. This is what they see after they register. So really, you're going to set this up first and just put in your thank you information. Hey, thanks so much for entering to win. Go ahead and click that button to share with your friends. Invite them over here. Everyone you bring will give you more chances to win. And just reiterate the details of this sweepstakes. The gate. This is an important part because this is the first thing they're going to see. You need to detail all the information that's included here, what they could win, how to enter, what's going to happen, when the winner will be announced, all those details. Put them here. A video is ideal to get all that across, but if you can do it in a visual or some text, you could do that as well. You can also include countdown timers, all the cool media options that we have. You can load them on any of these pages to spice it up. Next, you set up the post. So you can see the consistent look and feel here. That's really important too. You want your brand to look nice and clean. So when they click on that image, they see this in their newsfeed, whether it's an ad or their friend referred it, shared it out there. It'll look consistent when they go through the flow of each of these steps. When someone clicks, they'll go to the gate. They'll click to enter. There we go. And now you've collected their information. And now, so this is the cool part. At the top of each app, it'll say your referral link, a little URL. You can also have that in the button so that when they click, it'll open up a leaderboard page. So this leaderboard page, this is an actual screenshot of this one, will show Andrew. It'll pull my name. So you'll see your name here, but it's actually going to show their name if you test this out because it's pulling from your Facebook profile. So for each person, it'll be unique. It'll be personalized for them. It'll show their name. It'll have their link right there. Remember, they get a unique referral link, and they could send it out, share it, or tweet it, and it'll share that link and bring them back. They can also see the leaderboard here with everyone, the top refers. You can see some people went really crazy. 13 friends referred, 177, and then down to 866. But those are free leads that they got from their people who registered sharing with their friends. So that's a real screenshot. Their unique personal referrals will show up here on the right, And it does track 2 tiers. So if I brought in 10 friends and then those 10 friends brought in, they each brought in 10 of their own friends, I would have 10 direct referrals and then something like 100 second tier, right? So you actually get credit for both tiers of referrals. It just makes it more fun and the numbers add up faster. So all that's done for you automatically. It's a 2-tier tracking system so that for the person who shared this and brought in a bunch of people, I'm going to get a bunch more chances to win. So you want to share that link. And when you do, over here on the left, this is kind of showing what happens. This is why this part is so important, this post, the image and the description, is because that will get multiplied, right? When they share your unique referral link, that gets shared automatically. It pulls that same information, but it has their own link. So now you're multiplying your message, right? You have people sharing the same message to their friends, and that brings that traffic, and everyone goes through the same process. So when that happens, if you're wondering what it looks like, well, in the SRM, you're going to see all the data coming in. So every time you open this up, it'll be refreshed and updated with all the entries. You're going to see their names. You can click on them to go to their Facebook profile. You can see who referred them. So it'll show the faces of anyone who referred those people, all the entries. The leaderboard data will be here. And this choose winner button is right there at the top. So at any time, you can just click to choose a winner. The leaderboard is really cool. So you can see Pearl here from San Antonio, Texas. You can see that her first tier count was 166 direct people. So she must be a pretty big influencer, right? This is really an easy way to identify one of your followers or fans that has a big audience of their own. So it looks like Pearl, when she referred that link, 166 people took action and clicked through her link and joined your sweepstakes. So that's really cool for you to know. And maybe you want to go make friends, go message Pearl and see if you can do some business together because she's a pretty big influencer. Out of those 166 people, those referred an additional 11 people. So not huge. These people probably weren't really big influencers that she brought in, but they had some friends who came in as well. And you can see here, Jennifer brought in 13. And that totals up. That's how many entries Pearl had to win. So it's pretty cool to see that right there in the leaderboard. They can't see all that data. They'll just see the generic stuff that I showed you before. But you have a little more information here in this SRM leaderboard. So when you choose a winner, that button, nothing happens automatically. It'll pop up this little pop-up window here, and it'll show you who our system randomly selected from this list. And it's up to you to do something with this at this point. It doesn't automatically post anything. So you can click that choose winner button as many times as you want, just close it out and choose again. If it selected you, it doesn't like post that you won the prize. You do have the ultimate control over this, but it will randomly select someone. It does factor in all the probability of all the entries there. And now you have this cool looking visual here that you can maybe take a screenshot of because we made it look nice for you and just share that. You could go grab their profile picture image. It's a public image, so you could create your own post and announce the winner. Maybe shoot a quick video, even with your phone, and just hold it up and say, hey, thanks, Megan, you're a winner this week. Whatever you want to do, it's very simple, but it's all right there. Also, we give you another tab that's hidden on purpose so that if you do share this on a video or something, it won't show their contact info. It'll show their basic information. The contact info tab, when you do want to reach out and contact them, you can click on that yourself, and it'll show their email, a link to their profile, and you can follow up with them however you want. Now, another cool thing, we talked earlier about doing like a friend of a friend. If your friend wins, you win too. Well, if the person who won was referred by somebody, so in this case, Pearl, no surprise, she invited a lot of people. One of the people she invited won this prize. So it does display that Pearl referred Angela. Now, you don't have to do anything with this. It just could be cool. Like, hey, thanks, Pearl, for bringing, inviting Angela. Really happy to have both of you in our sweepstakes, whatever you want to say. But you could say, hey, Pearl, you also win a prize. Whatever it is that you want to do, this will display for you automatically when you choose the choose winner button. If nothing shows here, then they came in directly through your link. But if someone referred a friend, you'll know it right here. So another example of what this looks like. Let's just go through From a user's perspective, they'll see the Facebook post. This was a really successful sweepstakes. And this campaign, Hydrate Me, they were doing a Kickstarter for these cool water bottles that track your water, how much water you've been drinking, and it even syncs up with smartphones and watches. So they did a cool giveaway to raise awareness and attract people who are interested in this stuff. They gave away these water bottles. They gave away a cool, Apple Watch, because it was related to the product, because it's kind of showing the cool technology factor. And that was their prize. They promoted it with a simple, win graphic here. It was a Kickstarter, so they used a Kickstarter badge on the image. The image is very important, just something like a big text saying win this. That'll help you get, the point across very quickly. They wrote win Hydrate Me smart water bottle and Apple Watch. So they could click on that to go to the next page. So people clicked on that. Whatever device they were on, it displayed nicely. They had a really cool looking gate. You are invited to enter the Hydrate Kickstarter giveaway. So of course, whatever you're promoting, you want to make this clear. And this is your chance to impress them, right? You want this to look cool. They want to be a part of something cool. They introduce the fact that it is a Kickstarter, but they're not asking them to pledge or give any money. They're just showing some of the product. They had a video here, countdown timer, some images, all the media stuff that you can add in. That's all available to you to do. But if you can make it look cool, you're gonna have a better chance of getting them to click through. Now you're collecting information. They collected, built an email list. They had all those profiles collected. They automatically went through. They said, you've been entered, learn how to win below. So they clarified, hey, you've been entered to win. You can now invite more friends, share this with your friends, and you'll have more chances to win. And by the way, we're doing a Kickstarter right now. So if you want to get this product, we got special deals. Go over there and pledge on Kickstarter. So they had that button down there. They had a button to share with their friends and go pledge on Kickstarter. And this helped them do, how much did they do on this Kickstarter, Renee?
I think it was 630,000 around.
630,000-ish. It was over $500,000 in sales in a matter of about 30 days. So they relied heavily on this promotion.
And they created a group of, I think it was 6,000 people in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. And below this, I didn't have it in this screenshot. They also had an invitation to join their Facebook group. So they built a community of people interested in this. They had over 5,000 people in that Facebook group. So they had an email list. They had a Facebook group. They could follow up with all those people. They didn't make the sales right away, right? People didn't go through this wanting to pledge. They wanted to win something, but they built a community, got people's awareness and attention to learn about this product, and now they had the ability to communicate with them and follow up. And so the prize ended, I think, a couple days before?
Yes.
The sweepstakes ended a couple days before the Kickstarter ended. So when they announced the winners, they were able to then say, hey, look, the last couple days to pledge, head on over and you can get your hands on this cool product. And so this really, a lot of people shared it. You see that leaderboard is pretty sweet. 700 additional entries for this guy from South Wales. The guy from Brazil had 400 direct. So four people had over 100 direct referrals. And then, you'd see how
they went crazy for that Apple Watch.
If you're running ads, yeah, it's hard enough to get one person to opt in and to opt in through any giveaway that you're doing. But if you can multiply that one person into hundreds of more people, you think about what that can do for your business. It's not going to happen your first time. This is a big, high stakes kind of sweepstakes that was done here. But this is the power and the potential. If you can even do it on a small scale and turn one person who opts in into 3 more friends, that's 3 more chances to sell a product that you get free leads out of this. So that's the power, and it can be done on any scale. And that's kind of how it looks. Now, this is what it looked like when they shared it. These are actual screenshots of people who shared these posts. And this is the best form of advertising you could possibly have. You're empowering your fans and followers to share and advertise your product, and they feel like they're winning out of this. I mean, it's true. It's just fun for everybody because they want to share your product. If you can do that with your business, you are on the right track because you can get your message in front of more people for free. And that's the power of tapping into other people's social network and getting them to advertise your product. The best way to do that we've seen, and time again, sweepstakes are the most powerful way to do this. And now you have a system to make it happen. So that's how it looks. Let's go ahead. Speaking of doing cool prizes, let's do our winner today. We chose it right before today's hangout started. Is, drum roll please. Let's see if we can do the drum roll. There it is. Karen Phipps from Plymouth, England. Congrats, Karen. You are today's winner. We do a winner every week, and you won 1 year of 22 Social Premium. That is our plan. The premium plan is really for marketing consultants who have a lot of clients, and this gives you the ability to install 20 Social on up to 100 business pages. So if you have 100 clients, you can do this for all of them and charge them whatever your time is worth to set it up for them. And you can make a whole business out of this, because once you get the hang of it and you do this once, you're going to be very powerful, and a lot of people are going to want your help. So that's what our premium plan is for. You can upgrade at any time. And Karen, you have now earned a free year of 20 Social Premium.
Wow, congrats.
Woo. All right, let's see what else we got here today. You pretty much got all the information you need. We can recap real quick, then we'll log in, take your questions. Just a few things to remember. People have social intent when they're on Facebook and they're on social media. You can make it fun for them to engage with your business. Don't be salesy, right? You don't want to be salesy. You want to be social and fun. So this is an invitation to learn about your products and services. So keep that in mind. This is more of an invitation marketing approach, right? You're being social, and you can actually have a lot of success doing that. Yep, exactly. There it is. A way to introduce your business to your audience and collect information. And if you can get them into a group, if you get them on an email list, you're really doing a lot of good for your business, because you have ways to follow up with them. You're not, hoping that your stuff gets seen organically. You can now directly communicate with those people who are interested. The money is in the follow-up. Don't expect huge money right away. It will be a long-term play here, just like any marketing. But you have these people, if you do this right, they will be interested in what you have to offer. So it's your job to make sure they know how to buy your products and services, and to make that clear, and to implement normal marketing. When you have people on an email list or something, it's going to be a process of getting them to want to buy. So that's on your end, but this is a way to get their attention and collect leads. And we've put together a complete system to help you do this. We've made it as simple as possible. You can really do this yourself, whether you're a business owner, you just want to do it for your business, or you want to help your clients get this done. Either way, this system will help you do it, and we've got your back. We want to support you and see you have success. And we're going to continue adding more and more features. But what you've seen today is a combination of years of adding features and testing this out ourselves. So don't hold back. Go make it happen. Follow our 6 steps. Go over there to 22s.com/notes/sweepstakes and follow those steps, and you will get this set up in no time. All right.
Q&A.
All right, let's take a look. Renee, I know you've been checking out some of the comments. We'll do a quick Q&A before we log in and show some examples. So let's see what we got here today.
Delicates, wowzers, that is freaking awesome. And for good reason to rely on this promotion. Is really good promotion. Okay, thank you. Roy, he says, is there any way to incorporate this strategy in conjunction with GoFundMe medical campaign I'm doing for a family member?
That's a little tougher.
Oh, I'm not sure if it's a good fit. I mean, I'm not sure what they would win. I don't know if you need a giveaway. I mean, a sweepstakes. I think you just need to run an ad campaign straight to the GoFundMe.
Usually something like that will be more of a PR move.
Right.
You need to get it on the right blogs. It's more of a story in this case. I don't know if you're going to win people over by offering a sweepstakes. So I'd say write a good blog or something, or record a video, share it with some blog, some kind of a site that you can get it. Maybe your local news, whatever you can do to get in front of people who would want to help out.
I'm not sure what the condition is, the medical, but maybe maybe what would be good is to create an actual giveaway, not a sweepstakes, but a giveaway, which is what we covered last week, about learning more about that condition and so forth. So people who are interested in learning more, maybe that's one way to attract people. That way they'll be, if they have an interest in that condition, they'll be more likely to want to pledge or help out.
Yeah, it's a little different strategy, more of a serious note generally with a medical campaign. So PR is usually where you're going to get a lot of traction. So getting on the right blogs, getting interviewed for TV or something, tap into those audiences of people looking to help out. Maybe be featured on some kind of fan page that supports different causes. That would be probably a better route to go. I mean, sweepstakes are awesome, but I just don't want you to waste your time on something that might not actually do it for you right now with that campaign. Let's see.
Interesting. We have Quay saying, congratulations, Karen. It's interesting when I said earlier that people will congratulate other people, even if they're not right. They don't win, they're still happy for you. So it does create engagement. So thank you, Quay, for proving that right.
Totally. Yeah, it's fun. It builds community too. You know, none of us knew Karen before she won. So now, Karen gets the spotlight, and it's just kind of fun for everyone. Best results are testing a free giveaway download a club for my sweepstakes. Yeah, Danny's got a great point here. So you could spend a lot of time doing a lead magnet, a high quality lead capture funnel, but it generally won't compete. Depends on the product and the industry, but it generally won't compete with a sweepstakes because people just opt into that, right? It's no pressure. I just click a button. I'm not having to read a PDF afterwards. I don't have to watch your training video. It's just kind of simple, casual, an opt-in.
It's a best ethical bribe.
Yeah, and it can multiply, right? So you can get them to share. If you get them to share, it gets real crazy, and that's great for you and fun for them. Video ads are working well. Nice. So good stuff, Danny. I know you've done some really cool stuff lately. We'll definitely feature what you've been working on pretty soon.
Marguerite, is it prefer to have a video on main content and gate? Yes. Angelica says, I recommend it. So do we. I think video, especially more story centric, then I think the conversions are going to be higher than just the graphic.
Yeah, just think from your own personal preference. Sometimes a graphic can get the point across for sure. We've seen some have success with that. But in general, if you really want to build, it might convert, to get them through the gate. But like anything in life, if you have their attention and you can introduce yourself and your business, that's a good time to do it. Don't waste the opportunity to build a little bit of a trusting relationship with that person who has no idea who you are and what you're all about. So video, obviously it was going to do that best. If you're really bad on video and you're scared of it and you don't want to put the time in, then don't let that hold you back. Just get an image up there and get it going.
Right.
Maybe later on your second round you can do a video for yourself, but it's okay. All right, let's see.
Bill says if you share a clone of sweepstakes, I think he means duplicate with a team member. Will they be promoting the same sweepstakes or with same leaderboard, or is it their own? Yeah, it's their own. If you duplicate, it's their own app. It's completely independent.
Yeah, great stuff. Good question, Bill. If you have a follow-up on that in the group, 22s.com/group, you can post that there. Maybe show an example of what you were doing. Any of you have the questions after this, you're watching the replay, 22s.com/group. That's a great place to post some kind of strategy questions and cool stuff. People can help you out. Let me refresh before I pull up some live demos. Yep, Thunderclap is GoFundMe. That's definitely more of a, if you're doing a big promotion, you want to prep and pre-launch, that's a tool to do that. No problem, Drew. All right, I think if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in below, but I'm going to pull up a couple of those examples that I mentioned earlier. And they're simple, right? So, video is best, of course, but this is just a quick example. 65 days left. They're doing a long one, so they're dragging this out for a while. This one's converting, right? So it's a simple win a meditation cushion. I showed you what it looked like earlier. Enter now. Some of that lingo down here and some of the details. You can check this out on your own, sitting pretty still, fan page. Let's take a look at, that's the gate, right? If you want to see how they promoted it, let's just take a look at their details, right? The three parts. If you're new to 22, you're just kind of checking it out. The way you edit all this, you have your editing dashboard up here, your admin dashboard. This is the gate, the main content. So these pieces that I showed you earlier, these 3 pieces, the main content, this is like your congratulations, your thank you page, where you can tell them they've been entered, have them share with their friends. So all that's just kind of edited with these simple controls, content, style, layouts. You just edit the text and whatnot. The gate is the same thing here. Text, media buttons. You just click on that and you can, edit your image, put in a countdown timer, right? So have some fun in here. If you, I get this question all the time. How did I add a countdown timer? Well, just check out all these media options you have.
Play with it. Have fun.
Have some fun. Try them out. If you have some, questions, most of them will have a little like, hey, I need some help, learn more. And we have an article to help you understand what's going on here. But it should be pretty intuitive. You just kind of set it up. So you have up to 5 media sections. We call it media stack. You can stack your media. So you can have an image and then a countdown timer and then nothing there, nothing, right? So kind of have some fun with it. And the more section here, you can have Google Form, Google Map, all these crazy things, right? So most of you don't need this advanced stuff. It's generally going to be video, maybe an image, and maybe one of these social features. You can have that visitor faces that I show on a lot of these, where you have all the people's faces showing up and sliding through. It's all done right there in the media section. So that's your text, media, and more text, button. It's pretty straightforward. It's all set up for you. The third thing, when you share it, this Facebook share details, right up here at the very top, this preview, that button right here, Facebook share details. That's what you want to edit to customize what gets shared when you share your link. So if I click on that, this pop-up window comes up and you can create this right here. Just need an image URL and it'll load in there for you. You can type in your title and description and you basically create a Facebook ad right here. And now when you share your link and when anyone shares their referral link, it's going to look like this. So you can control what gets posted and shared out there. It's really important. So that's pretty much the 3 steps there. Let's take a look at Active Gear, the other demo I showed you. Same concept here. Here's the gate. They had an autoplay video. Awesome. With a if you have a product video you could showcase, that'd be kind of cool with this crazy contraption. And enter to win. #1 rated adjustable dumbbells. So they're collecting leads of people interested in this kind of product, right? They want a cool health fitness product, right? So they're collecting those leads. Enter to win. That's what's happening here. That's all they really care about, right? So now that they've entered to win, they're saying good luck. Be sure to check out the bonus coupons below. They've got a video here explaining all the other products that they have. So now I went from not having any idea what this company was. So now I've entered, I'm on their list and I've been entered to win a cool prize. And now I got a video here where they explain to me that they have other cool products that I can buy right now. And there's coupon codes. So they can have buttons that link over down here.
Any 22 social employees are disqualified.
Right.
Sorry.
I'm not winning this thing, but I'm just saying from the user perspective, this is the power because
Andrew and I used to compete when we would find a cool sweepstakes. We used to compete to see who could get more people registered, even though we knew we couldn't win. So it's just fun, right? That's what I love about this thing.
So you can share with your friends and invite them over to win, right? So that's kind of how it looks. Let's take a look at the preview. They've done a great job. One of the reasons this one in particular has had a ton of success is because look at this image. You see that in your newsfeed.
It's easy to visualize having that, especially around this time of the year, right? Oh, that's right. I need to work out. So that's what it is. And that's one of the reasons I like physical products, although this works for almost anything if you get it defined right. But you have to, in that post, have that people thinking in their mind, I can have this. If you can do that, that click-through is going to be really high and they're going to register.
Yeah, that's a really great one. And they've had a lot of success with this. So let's look at one more here. The other showcase ones, Spotlight users. This is the Beast Core Interactive. They're doing that Fitbit. So a nice image here, right? So in this case, they put together an image and it looks really good. Log in to enter. They didn't put a lot of text, right? So maybe it'll be edited later, but for now, this is pretty nice looking. Just an image, countdown timer. We got 3 media sections here. Let's look at the main. Congrats, you've been entered. Winner will be announced. They put the date when the winner will be announced. Get your share link. And check this out. Visit Beast Core Interactive. They put a button to go check out their $4.99 a month subscription.
Nice.
Which is a second app. I think it was over here. Welcome. This is their membership, right? So he's promoting it up here at the top, $4.99 a month. And hey, I'm actually going to join his deal here. $4.99 a month. It's like an online virtual, fitness trainer. It's a really, really cool idea. He's got recorded videos. He's got accountability. So any of you who want to check this out and maybe get in better shape, I mean, boom. It's pretty sweet, right? He's put together a lot of cool stuff, and he's making it fun for you to get on his list by giving away a cool prize. So people won't sign up for that on their own, but he's at least collecting information of people who are interested in this kind of stuff. And that's how he's promoting it. So really, really cool. Let's look at a couple more. One of our favorite examples is...
Yeah, and Margarita asked about a restaurant example, so this is it.
Okay, perfect timing. So restaurants, this is just a no-brainer for restaurants. People need to eat on a regular basis. You got to stay top of mind, especially in your local market. Ideally, you want to stay top of mind with all these people and make it fun for them to get to know you, right? If you know the owners of the restaurant, they're doing this cool sweepstakes every week or month, then you're probably more likely to want to go back there and kind of be a loyal customer to them. So perfect example here is Libby. She's done this with a barbecue restaurant in Alabama. Every week she gives away a cake, right? You see the app here, cake giveaway, and it's pretty simple. When she shares it out there, have you entered yet? Win a free cake. She's got some pictures of some of her previous winners. So that visual is pretty eye-catching and effective. You can put actual people. They say stock photos we're all kind of oblivious, or not oblivious, but like we're also jaded with stock photos that we skip by them pretty quick.
Yeah, this looks more like something your friends would post, so you're more likely to catch it.
Just get your phone and take a picture with, what if you can.
That's a nice size cake too. I don't know why I always visualize a smaller cake. That thing right?
I know that's
thing is massive.
You're your next lucky winner. So really simple, really personal and friendly. Doesn't have to be like world-class design. You don't have to be a design expert to get this done. Just put a few things together, put in some text on your page. She recorded a quick video. It looks like the contest is over, so the countdown timer's out. Click to enter. Pretty simple, right? So you can kind of see, for her, this makes her life easier because she doesn't have to think every week how her marketing campaign is gonna be, or next month. She can keep doing this over and over.
It's the ongoing one, one of my favorites.
Yeah, it makes your life way easier. And check this out too. She is building a super fan club, inviting everyone who entered to now go join her group where she can post special updates and announcements. I'm telling you, every local business, if they want to, dominate their local market and get more customers, more loyal customers, this model right here is gold. And it's right there for you. You have everything you need to do it. And there's a million small businesses that need you to help them with it. So go make it happen. I'm telling you, it's a gold mine. And every business has to have a fan page. Now you can help them, monetize their fan page by doing promotions like this, strategic promotions to build their email list, build a community, and get people coming in the door. All right, we got a couple more minutes here. I think we're just over time. So let's see if there's any other questions before we wrap up.
Let's see.
There we go. Danny is our, an expert with us. So doing the Facebook Pixel to create a custom audience for retargeting with ads. You can absolutely do that all inside the app. There's all these tracking features. You can just check out our support center for more information on adding the Facebook Pixel, 22s.com/support, 22s.com/support. You can look up some of these advanced features. Thanks, Roy. Thanks, Juan.
Yeah, Juan, if anyone out there is looking for something in Spanish, he definitely is doing training in there. So contact him. He's got some stuff in Spanish.
Yeah, Juan is teaching 20 Social in Spanish. That's
if you don't speak English and you can't understand what I'm saying, you can speak. Sorry, it's kind of like the sound thing, right?
Yeah.
No. I mean, if you know anyone who's looking for that, I think he'd want you to send them your way.
I'm telling you, we went big in Brazil, right? I mean, we had some people down there teaching and sharing 22 Social.
We're big in Mexico now. Denmark's big. I mean, it's insane, and you would never expect some of the countries that we're getting a lot of traffic from. So
yeah, and we have people having success
in Russia,
Russian as well. I've seen some of those apps out there. Even China, there's someone. I mean,
yeah,
it's crazy when we see people. I'm like, I don't know how they figured all this out. I didn't teach them.
There's countries I never knew existed. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. One last time. Yeah. So a great question there. If you want to make it more tangible, we talked about a picture of something like this to make it tangible. What you could do is, take a picture of you holding up your PDF or holding up your computer with, the product on it, your digital product. So whatever you can do to make it feel more real. One great site, smartmockups.com. Smartmockups.com can make your digital products seem more tangible. So you can drop in a screenshot onto this. So let me just take a screenshot here. And it might not look right by now, but I'm going to show you how easy this is. Smartmockups.com. And I could just drop in. I'll have to upload. Let me upload. So creating a mock-up like this can help make it seem more real, right? So I just created that, download. Now I have a free 3,000 pixel high resolution, image that I can use. And look at that. It just, you can make yourself look real. That's the point. They can't see it. They're not going to really know what it is. So doing something like that can make a huge difference.
Andrew's definitely a hacker with graphics for sure.
I'm a total hacker with graphics. I love it. So there's your free tip of the day. Mexico, that's right. It's some really, really cool things going on with 20 social users down in Mexico, right down the street from us. So I'm going to turn off the screen share. We'll wrap up today.
Do we have any more?
I just refreshed there. I think we're good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it sounds like we're good.
All right. So thanks for hanging out with us today. That's all for today's hangout. You'll see us every single week with a new topic. All the replays are available right here, 22s.com/live.
You want to show them the app real quick? This last little thing, our app. Just go through what's there.
Sure. Yeah.
If you're watching, I think we haven't done that. So
let's go ahead.
Probably. Where do we?
There we go. All right.
There we go. So you're probably here watching, unless you're on mobile. It's a little different version, but you saw Sweepstakes earlier. Karen actually won a year of 20 Social Premium. If you want a chance to win, get your personal referral link and share with some friends. And what's great, and it's all explained down there, but what's great is also if you do have a 20 Social account, and if a friend that you referred to this training signs up, you get credit for the 3 in your free program. So you could actually earn your account for free. There's more there. Learn more there. Also, join our group. If you don't have an account, it's okay. We'll let you in anyway. If you want to talk about anything Facebook marketing or anything related to that, we're happy to have you there in our group. And also, of course, if you don't have it yet, if you want to try 20 Social for free, go ahead and do that. You can do it for 30 days, and or cancel anytime before that, and to get for free basically for a month. Any fast start plan? If you do have an account, if you kind of don't remember where to get started or how to start, go ahead and click that fast start game plan, and that will get you going. And
hey, if you haven't yet, we'd love a 5-star review if you love what we're doing here, and it's helped you in any way. Please drop a quick line. Even just drop a quick 5-star. You don't have to write anything, but it just helps us. So we know a lot of you are passionate fans and are using 22. So if you just share quick 5 stars. If not, send us a direct message with anything, and we will help you out. We don't want a poor review from you, so please just contact us with any issues. We got a support team to help you out. We have technical and billing support center. All the questions you need answered are answered somewhere. We'll help you find those. And if there's anything with your account, just contact us and we will get it resolved. So that's all you need to know today. Thanks so much for hanging out. And I guess we'll see you in the group. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Yep.
Cheers.